So because the type of photography I do is primarily based on the weather, we never know at the beginning of the day exactly where we're gonna go or what we're gonna do. Literally everything's a factor, from the snow conditions to the cloud cover to avalanche conditions. So basically, we never know exactly where we're gonna go, which means I never know what I'm gonna have to pull off on a snowmobile before I'm actually having to do it. And so on this particular day, I got invited out with the Manboys, which is a Whistler-based film crew. And it was gonna be myself, Chris Rasman, Rusty Atkinson, and Eric Jackson, as well as filmer Ben Webb. And all I knew about the day going into it was that I was meeting them at the trailhead at 6 a.m. My name's Erin Hogue, and I'm an action and adventure photographer. I work with a lot of professional athletes, and so I wanted to create this series to show what is going on in these sort of remote locations. This is the story behind the photos. There's this one hill in Whistler, and I've known about it for years. It's terrifying. It's long and really steep, and you pretty much have to side hill the whole way up, which means you're counter steering your sled. So you're turning your handlebars in one direction, and then you're throwing your weight the opposite direction to go the way that you're leaning as opposed to the way that you're actually steering. So you get the sled up on its side so that you can go uphill, because if you don't do it, you go downhill. And doing this is super hard for me, being that I'm my size and a snowmobile is 500 plus pounds. And on this particular hill this day, if you lose that side hill, like if you mess up and you stop doing this leaning thing, your sled just instantly turns and goes down to these like rocks and drops and cliffs of death. And you basically say goodbye to your snowmobile. And to make things even worse, on this particular day, there were huge like ice chunks and abbey debris all over the hill. And the trail itself was super icy. So it was basically the most terrifying thing you could ever think of doing. Actually, petrifying. I was petrified.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a bit sketchy. Just be careful and go slow. Stay the track.
So Chris Rasman is an insane sledder. He can pretty much get anywhere he wants on a snowmobile, and he's saying it's sketchy. Oh, and the footage you're seeing is shot with a GoPro. So the GoPro, because it's wide angle, it makes everything look super flat.
My suggestion is just go slow and make sure to manage your maneuverability. Like make that your priority. Don't worry about pinning it. Like slow down in the gender if you have to.
That's exactly what I was just about to say.
All right, I got it.
All right, be right here.
That's the goal.
That's the
Nail it first try. Here, I'm gonna give you this. It's already going, so just let it roll.
Hey. All right, you got this. Here goes Erin. I'm impressed with this girl. She's a champion. She's gonna nail this first try. Nice, nice. Got that. Nice maneuver. Oh boy, little bucking bronco. Oh, you got it. Hit it. Come on. Nice. High line. You're good. Keep going. Keep going. You're on. Oh my gosh, you are a champion. Keep going. Don't get sucked down there. Yes, go. I don't even know if you can see this on the GoPro, but holy, Erin just took the buck and bronco route. Wow, what a champ. Erin, you are a champion. Little loose, but you nailed it. Nice work. My turn.
Now pretty much every film crew has a different name for this hill. But after this day, if you ask the 5 Manboys that were there, it's called Hogue Hill. Which really is not a good thing. After that, I got a little bit overconfident.
Made it up hill climb number 1. Now number 2. Mellow.
You're just gonna pin it off this full Superman, I think there's a landing down there.
There's gotta be a landing.
It's like a 10-foot drop, Aaron.
Yeah.
It's mellow.
I saw you do that drop yesterday.
The 4-foot drop.
This pink thing is gonna come off.
All right, so see this trusty tree right here? It totally saved me from going off this super, super mellow 10-foot cliff, which would eventually lead down to the initial hill climb that sucked. So, I mean, the tree's good. Sled looks okay. Just doesn't like, just a little bumper damage. And now, Rasmus's gonna ride it up because he's really good at sledding. Me, clearly, not
You're
quite.
good. Don't even say that, Aaron. You're a freaking good sledder.
Strongest 100 pounds I know.
No clue.
You made the gnarly one, the buck and bronco ride, no problem. And then maybe you just let your guard down a little bit on this.
You got to get a bit too cocky. I was like, you sure you got this one? This is good. You're like, oh yeah, this one. I'm fine. I'm totally fine.
This tree is gonna kind of f us here.
Yeah, well.
Yeah. So it's like it's almost like we do need to reverse.
Or cut this tree. How big's the base of that?
Son of a bitch. Okay.
One day sleds will be 200 pounds. This will be so easy.
How much do they weigh? I was wondering.
They're about
Dude.
500 naked.
One day we're all
So
just gonna.
fluids, they're like getting up to
One day we're all just gonna own our own personal drones,
Yeah.
and we're just gonna go wherever we want. One, two. Like this.
Change of pants.
2 180s. Sled's doing a 360. Yeah, but that's like, I was walking on there, that's ice. It's like 6 inches of snow on pure ice. So I'm worried about the side hill. Help me tip it a little bit, my way. 1, 2, 3. Get it on its edge. 1, 2, 3.
That's what I thought. I thought that was for sure the easiest.
Oh.
Once we finally got to the zone that we wanted to shoot at, it was time to start building a jump. And now a jump takes about 3 hours in total to build. So we pretty much had to get right to work.
How high do you want it?
I think one more block.
One more?
Maybe 3 more blocks.
What up? Let's go!
Almost done.
After about 4 hours of building, we were finally set up and ready to shoot. And of course, the clouds rolled in.
So we're here, we're pretty much ready to go. The riders are hiking to the top. And what we're hoping to do is get the shot before this cloud comes in the way. No, the fog's not good right now. What about now, Ben?
I don't think so.
New angle. But we are still waiting on light. Look at that cloud. Everyone's ready. A day of some serious... Waiting for light. Patience. This cloud is testing patience.
And just when we were about to give up and go home, in the end, I'm so glad that we waited out the clouds. We ended up getting a bunch of really good photos. And a few of them ended up in King Snow magazine. A couple of them ended up in Transworld on their website. And then a few of them did super well on Instagram. So all in all, it was a really good day. Until next time, you guys know what to do. The bell, the buttons, the subscribing, just do your thing. Oh, and let me know what else you want to hear about.